Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, all my books will appear. I've got a great theme for today, and it's a quote that I heard that I wanted to share, and it's this: "Hey friend, what's in the well comes up in the bucket." I'm Deb Sofield. Thanks for spending these next few minutes with me. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. A while back, I was listening to the commencement address by Tyler Perry at Tuskegee University. And in his remarks, he made this statement: "What's in the well comes up in the bucket." I gotta say, it was the first time I had ever heard that phrase, and it just stuck with me because it seems to be the perfect Southern phrase about how life really is, no matter what it seems like on the outside. Listen, I get it. Everybody wants to appear successful to friends and family and enemies. And it's good for those who have made it because, no doubt, it took work to find their place and space to be prosperous. And frankly, I applaud and cheer loudly for those who have made it in this tough environment. They deserve to be acknowledged and heralded for their success because they earned it. Understand that many of your friends and colleagues have benefited from years of hard work and sweat and tears because they did the work and they got elected. They wrote a book, the play, the article, the movie. So instead of letting the green-eyed monster of envy and jealousy wreck your long-standing friendship, hey friends, slow down, hold your emotions in check, and learn to be happy for their success. I get it. It's not easy to be happy when others seem to be zooming past you in the company and the winning of awards or the acquisition of worldly goods. But friend, you know your peers would be genuinely happy for your success when it comes to either financially or by gift or by good luck. And no matter how it comes, they would be proud to stand with you because they know you and love you for who you are. Your true friends know how hard you've worked, whether you are rewarded or not. So don't deny them the joy of celebrating you, because you're so filled with anger and envy and jealousy that you don't have what they have, or because you don't measure up, in your mind, to them. Listen, it is a small person who breaks the bond of friendship over material things. I gotta say, I am heartbroken when I see long-standing friendships break apart because one in the group achieves great success compared to the others in their peer group. And instead of celebrating the success of their friends, many times the well-to-do friend is pushed away, or they step aside to find new friends who don't hold such deep and painful grudges. Hey, what a waste of years of good memories just because of envy and resentment that clouded that space. When I see it happen, it's really easy to tell what's really in their well because their childish actions come up in the bucket every time. You don't have to wonder what's in their well. You can see it for yourself. I would dare say that their well is 1, not deep, 2, has no refreshing water, and 3, in most cases, might even be dry. And that is what anger, envy, and hate does to a person. They empty the last bit of joy and spill the final fragments of friendship into the gutter of resentment. Friend, don't be that person. Change your thinking from negative to positive, from envy to joy, from scarcity to abundance. There is no shortage of wealth or material goods or fame to be acquired in this world if that's what you really want. Now, quick caveat. As a friend, I would warn you to think long and hard about your desires for temporal things that will wear you down and out and leave you with less than what you started with. Many a good person has crashed on the rocks of financial destruction, destroying their soul in the pursuit of the almighty dollar and leaving nothing in their wake. Now, that being said, trust me when I tell you that anyone can make a way if they build their well deep enough, in the right place, and properly located. So don't spend another minute wishing in someone else's well. It's not for you. They built it, and they are the beneficiaries of the hard work and good fortune. Instead of being unhappy, jealous, and snarky about other success, go and build your own well and enjoy the refreshing water that comes from your labor and toil. Because remember, what's in the well comes up in the bucket. The problem is many people haven't the slightest idea of how to build a well. They look for the easy way, the get-rich-quick schemes, or the theft of other people's work to steal as their own. It doesn't take much to see that what's in their bucket is, nothing, because they didn't do any work. I read an article about how people need to stop wasting time reading silly articles about what Warren Buffett does every day, or what Elon Musk eats before noon, or the one trait rich people have that poor people don't. Now listen, I admit it is interesting, but when it comes to building wealth and success, these habits don't teach you anything about what it really takes to get there. In fact, I kind of think most of them are counterproductive. The article goes on to talk about the habits that will make anyone successful on their personal journey. So, in thinking about your well, how to build it deep, how to connect to a source of water that will bring refreshment to your body, mind, soul, and spirit, allow me to suggest a few things to get you started. Always know that you are smart enough and strong enough to keep on keeping on. Friends, success isn't just going to happen if you don't do your part daily. So put in the time and effort. Educate yourself to the degree of what you need to know how to do your job in an exceptional way. You have the power to make your future come true. Never doubt your ability to do good by doing well for yourself and others. Friends, you've got to believe that you are enough, just as you are. Hey, if you want to grow your knowledge base, then by all means do so. But don't underestimate your ability to do the job you have or the one you're hoping to create from where you are. You've come too far on your journey to give up now. So press towards the mark of the high calling that you instinctively know you have, and be confident that your reward, whatever it may be, will come at just the right time, because you are more than enough and more powerful beyond the current situation. Time is on your side when you press towards success. And then my last point, friend, lighten up on yourself and others. So many good people have lost the joy of their work and their life and their connections because they allowed someone else to control their attitude, or the office politics, or the other group situations. Take back control of what you can to give you the power you need to be a true friend, or do your job, or build a future in a way that is best for you and the organization. You don't need to carry someone else's heavy burden or bad attitude. That's not in your best interest. Let them carry their own load. You're not a pack mule, so throw off the weight of others' negativity and lighten up and live. The reason I believe this is so important that you take stock of what's in your well is because, in the end, it really doesn't matter what others say or do. What really matters is what comes up in your bucket from the well you've built. And only you can fill your well with life-saving water to help you grow and thrive and be successful. A well that is not built deep enough will not bubble with clean, refreshing water. A spoiled well is even worse because it seems okay until someone is harmed by drinking the water. And an empty well does no one any good. So, while there's still time, build your well, and you'll be ready and refreshed for what comes up in your bucket. Because, friend, what's in the well comes up in the bucket every time. I gotta say, I love that thought. What's in the well comes up in the bucket. And it is so true because it's a reflection of who you are and what you've done. And actually, you can't really hide that. So I'm going to encourage you to change. Live your best life ever. Be the person you were born to be. And I want you to know the reason I do these shows is I just want to be a friendly reminder on the outside then friend, you can have an amazing life. And I hope you'll join me next week so we can work together towards your better day. And remember, Deb doesn't care what the world says about you. I want you to know that I care about you. And I care about you because I believe you can do big things. I believe once you understand the concept of what's in the well comes up in the bucket, you and I, well, we can walk together as we follow your dream to great success. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. Join me next week. Take care.